So as I was perusing down these social media streets, I said, this is enough for me to want to share some sensibility. All right, let's get into it, shall we? All right, y'all, let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 10, Episode 2. I am Ken-ough. Baby, when I tell y'all that I have taken me a nice long hiatus from doing reviews because I have been busy. So anyway, this is not going to be long and drawn out. This is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. First and foremost, as we can see, Melody Cherie is long gone, and kudos and bravo to her because I know she is sick and tired of people, child, and good for her. But anywho, right off the break, right off the rip, Maurice and Kimmy still don't have no damn storyline. Surprise, surprise, okay? Have they ever really had a storyline? No, not at all. But I tell you what they are attempting to do. They're trying to embody the Fletcher's role of playing mentor, counselor, or whatever you want to call it. Because we know the Fletchers, when they were introduced, they were supposedly quasi a counselor mentor, but Melody said that was not her mentor, but I'm not getting too deep off into that. But they knew the former hosts, Melody and Martell, right? So Kimmy and Maurice don't know Trisha and Ken like that, but they're attempting to give them wise counsel. Okay, so here's the thing. Marquez and Marsau had a relationship. Marsau, did you throw Maurice and Kimmy a bone and lending them a damn storyline because they didn't have one? So they talking about everybody else, just like they were so focused on Melody, Martell, when they were married, post-divorce and all that drama or whatever. They were so focused on them, but they didn't want to give a lot of their life, of their story. That's why Kimmy ain't like Melody for a myriad of reasons, because she wanted to be the wise counsel. She wanted to be the sage. She wanted to be that go-to person. And even though she's considerably older than Melody, Melody just had that aura. She was wise beyond her years, and she didn't like the fact that Melody was that girl, and she was a problem solver, okay? And I think she coveted that position and that dynamic of the friend group or frenemy group. She wanted to be that go-to woman. But anyway, I digress. So as they're sitting at the table talking, and Ken is talking about what happened last season at the graduation party, how him and Marquez got into it, blah, 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 blah. It just didn't seem genuine because they don't really know each other. And I'm looking at Kimmy and Maurice as they look at them so intently and trying to act as if though they really care. Okay. I don't know. It's just not translating for me. Y'all drop down in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think. I just don't get it, because even before they sat down in the confessional, Trisha and Kim were just like, we're going to meet up with our friends, Maurice and Kimmy or whatever. I'm like, child, you know damn well you don't know them. But I guess their end is this. Maurice and Kimmy got together. Supposedly, Maurice was still married to Ken-ough or whatever like that, going through a divorce. Kimmy says she wants a side chick. We think different, allegedly, okay? Whatever the case may be, they had that whole situation there. So I guess that is the commonality. Okay, fine. We'll go with that. But honey, Maurice, you owe Marcel, because he did you a solid by giving you a piece of his storyline, because he's the one that actually knew Marquez, okay? And giving him some wise sage counsel, man to man as a father, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. And let me see. All right, so they show Martell and Destiny meeting up in a furniture store. Martell faking the funk like he looking for furniture for some Airbnb that he's moving Ariane and Baby Knox and her daughter into. I'm like, damn, like you've been providing a roof over her head. Don't act like this some new shit. Okay, and Destiny was like, oh, acting all surprised, right? Like, oh, y'all moving together? Child, I'm sorry. Martell is performative. Destiny's performative. And you notice that Martell keeps repeatedly saying, Ariane, my baby mother, and she's earned a spot, and she's doing all the right things, and she's earning that ring. She's taking good care of me. She's doing this. I'm like, bam, if you was going to marry that girl, you'd have been and married her. However, I will say this. I wouldn't be surprised if they do get engaged, or if he were to marry her. Hell, he could already be married. Don't know, don't care. He would do anything so he can secure his spot on that damn show, and she would do anything to weasel her damn spot on the show. Child, you gave away your whole 20s, you damn near your mid-30s. No, she is in her mid-30s, child. She done gave that man 10, 11 years, okay? 10, 11, 12 years a damn slave and still ain't got no damn ring. Tell me something, she's earning her spot. I'm like, what more she got to do? Lick your ass? Let me hush. What more she got to do, okay? Lick your damn hind parts? Shit, she might already be doing that, but whatever the case may be, not buying it. But I do notice that they're very strategic. They're not saying Melody's name. He kind of talks about his marriage, kind of dancing around it. Destiny tells him he's stuck. I guess she's like, what's preventing you from getting married? Whatever she's said. And he was like, he's still getting over his last marriage. She's just like, what is there to get over? Now, there is some truth in what she said there. You do need therapy, which you're supposed to be doing, court ordered, getting damn therapy. They showed you what the woman counselor last season, okay, as you were faking the funk. Anyway, is it just me? This season is a snooze fest, and I don't know how many more reviews I'm going to do of this, and I wasn't even going to do this review, but I was just like, let me just hop on here really quickly because I haven't been on in quite some time. Then I look at Tisha and Marsau's storyline, and so I guess Tisha, her focus is the family. MJ, the oldest, he's 18, he's college bound, and so she's having separation anxiety because he's going off to school. Oh, now Marsau does tell Tisha that she's not the fun parent, and I guess she considers herself the disciplinarian, and her son wants to go to school, in Michigan or whatever. Marsau, he's from there, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, in a nutshell, Tisha ain't got no real storyline. I guess she's talking about her family, whatever, but it's a snooze fest. It's not really that interesting, at least not at this juncture, at this point, okay? I'm just saying. Now, I will say this. The more things change, the more things stay the same because Marsau's still gaslighting the hell out of Tisha. So they're at, Scott Manor. Okay, so they done laid some foundation. They starting to build. And self-admittedly, Tisha said, and him, that it's been since 2019. Shit, that's 5, 6 years now, right? Call it 6 years. And I guess they're making progress, but hell, the youngest will be out of damn school by the time they finish that damn house. They ain't even gonna get the benefit of enjoying the home unless they come to visit from school, but whatever, right? So Tisha said, well, what about my brokerage firm? When are you gonna finish that? He just give her some like silly ass look as if to say, damn well I ain't gonna do it, right? Or I ain't gonna finish it. But he told her 30 to 45 days. She said, make it more like 30. They talk about how they're working on some other projects. So essentially, they're trying to pass it off like they're like these commercial real estate people. I ain't gonna say moguls, okay? I ain't gonna give them that much, but they're deep into the industry, so they're doing building, basically what Martell and Melody were doing, okay? When the show first started. They were more so residential real estate, but whatever, right? So they're trying to pass it off like they about that business. They doing business. But we shall see. So they doing some work for Kimmy and Maurice. Marsau saying that they can't see eye to eye, whatever it is that they're building. I don't know, some office suites, or are they building a home? Because Maurice and Kimmy did tell Trisha and Ken with their little fake outing that they're living in an Airbnb temporarily because they're getting renovation done to their home, the basement, whatever, right? And I don't know if Marsau's doing that. I doubt it because they probably want it done right. Yeah, I'm being shady, but just gaslighting Tisha. So I guess the name of her brokerage firm is going to be Scott Realty. She's not including Scope, not including the hold or whatever, but that remains to be seen. Like, baby girl, you better off just hiring somebody else outside your damn husband to get the work done for you if you really want to open your firm. I'm just saying, Letitia Scott, if you're really trying to get into your building. But anyway, let's just get away from them totally. So they did circle back around to Maurice. Now he's providing one-on-one counsel to Marquez. So remember in the previous season how Marsau did that because, again, they actually knew each other because he was Marquez's manager back at, the movie theater. So I'm just like, whatever. So I take it that from the trailer, Tisha and Marsau, they're going to be going against Martell. They're going to pick up from last season when he called Tisha everything but a child of God, calling her HOE, talking about when she slept with his homeboy in college, whatever. So I guess Marsau and him going to be battling. So it seems like both Tisha and Kimmy at different points, or maybe even conjoined and combined together, they're going to be going against Miss Nail. Child, honey, they can't all gang up on Miss Melody anymore. Now they're going to start turning in on themselves, cannibalizing one another. So predictable. Anywho. So again, Maurice is providing one-on-one counseling to Marquez. We want to hear about you and that damn DUI you beat, okay? Or supposedly beat. I guess he beat it. I don't even know. I stopped keeping up with the ish. But we want to hear about you and Kimmy damn life, okay? So I guess they're going to get into how monster Maurice Jr. and how Jalen felt like he was the stepson in his own mama's house, right? I ain't gonna say your mammy, but your mama's house, right? That she let Maurice move into. Anywho, so he felt like Maurice Jr. was a favorite. I don't know. I just feel like those storylines are contrived, manufactured, whatever. Jalen damn near 30 if he ain't 30. But I'm not trying to minimize or negate his experience. Maybe he did go through that. So let's get to Trisha. We're going to close this thing out. Let's get to Trisha, Ken, and Marquez. On the first episode, they had some little fake thing to where they're trying to do a kumbaya, Marquez and Ken. And Marquez told Maurice that he could see why Trisha fell in love with him. He's really a great and genuine guy. I'm just like, you know what? I don't think Marquez a bit more want to be with his family. He could give a damn about his family, okay? If so, in my opinion, it's just surface level. Because he just want to be on damn TV. And I don't know if Trisha throwing his ass a bone by letting him do it. Because they playing in our face. It don't take that damn long to get the divorce. Okay? I don't know if Trisha and Marquez are in cahoots. Because supposedly when Marquez went over to the house, he's alleging that in a divorce decree or the papers to the judge or whatever, that Trisha said that they didn't have any minor kids. Isn't that oldest boy in college about to damn go to college? But whatever, they got 2 kids with the little girl. She's an adolescent. So at this point, Trisha finally opened her damn mouth as she talks between her teeth. Her and Ken jump out the chair because they all in the house like, it's all the paperwork right here. What the hell are you talking about? So basically, they're up in arms because they saying Marquez is lying. I think Marquez is full of shit. I think he's a gaslighter. He's trolling them people. They just all full of it. But I think Trisha is the crux of the problem. I think she's the issue. I think she gets off on the drama. I think she likes sticking it to Marquez because I think she was hurt on a level because she felt like he wasn't being man enough, stepping up to the plate, being immature, and she just sick of him. No, I don't think she wants to be with him, but I think she does enjoy him sweating a little bit. And I don't know what her deal is with Ken. Do she want to marry the man? Does she not? Does she have some type of trauma that she's trying to get over? Because according to Marquez, the reason why Trisha fell in love with Ken is because he embodies traits and qualities of her father. Whatever, they full of it. They all three of them playing in our face at this point. Maybe they trying to collaborate in cahoots to get a check. Who knows? But anyway, I thought it was funny when Ken made the statement. He said, them might be your kids, but this is my family. Something to that effect. I'm like, well, he is in the damn house protecting and providing something that Marquez failed to do. Okay. Anywho, that was the episode. I don't know. I may watch the next one. Maybe, maybe not. But y'all drop down in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think. But so far, it's just like, I'm just not feeling it. But let's just keep it a stack and let's just keep it an entire buck. Melody Cherie's presence on this show is definitely missed. It's just not the same. It has run its course. Now, if they wanted to do like a total revamp, they could have done that and brought different couples to the show that were allies to Melody. Okay, I don't know if they should have kept the Scotts on the show. They probably just should have got rid of all of them and just kind of started from scratch and got back to the basics of the building and all of that stuff, the business aspect, right? And they could have took Martell asses too, just get rid of all of them and kept Melody and just, did a total reboot. Hey, but it is what it is at this point. Oh, well, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think they're going to bring Slaw on the show? Are they going to bring Ariane on the show? Oh, that's right. He's supposed to be sending her to nursing school. He's supposed to be investing in her. She should be investing in her damn self instead of waiting on scraps from Martell's broke ass. I guess she thought that they were going to live off of Melody's money, but not. But anywho, y'all drop that in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think. This is Sensibility Speaks. Thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.